All right, make the most out of your travel. Here with how you can schedule that much needed me time and accept life's imperfect moments is supermom and also travel expert Kristen Hewitt. Good morning, Kristen. Great to have you on the show.
Good morning, Stephanie. I'm not so sure about that supermom title, though.
I bet you are. School is starting, by the way. Fall's going to be here soon. So you talk about getting real about travel. What do you mean by that?
You know, a real traveler is someone that represents the million of Americans who are traveling largely for business or family responsibilities as opposed to just going on a relaxation vacation. Real travelers, they embrace their trips with a positive attitude and a sense of humor. And I found as busy as I am as a working mom and as busy as I am with family, we're able to turn our travel obligations into obligations and make the most out of those real travel moments.
I love that you call it obligation. You know, it's crazy too because I was reading this study here that says, you know, most Americans don't use all of their vacation days, which is why I think this obligation is really important. Is it me or something just very wrong with that, not using up all those vacation days?
I agree, and the study you're referring to showed that 55% of us last year did not use all our vacation days because we feared that we were falling behind at work. And I think that's the crux of this campaign by Hampton by Hilton. You know, they want people to make the most of these obligations. 1.3 million people go on business trips every day, and it's super important to make the most of that. If you're already going to be traveling, tack on a couple extra days and have some fun.
Yeah, what a great idea. If you're already there, you're traveling for work, try to get a little fun in there while you're at it. Well, what are some maybe tips for planning a memorable getaway that you can give us?
You know, that was the first tip, is carving out some me time wherever you're going. If you have an obligation or a travel obligation, you know, tack on a couple of days before or after the trip to have some fun. Also, you really need to research the destination before you go. You know, we recently took our kids to Arizona. It was my niece's high school graduation, and we figured if we're going to go all the way across the country, we might as well see all that we can see. So we took them to Sedona and did some hiking. We saw the Grand Canyon for the first time, which was super exciting. You know, check that off the bucket list. But take some time, research before you go. And if you still don't know what you want to do when you get there, you can always ask clients when you're in the area or ask the friendly hotel staff like at the Hampton by Hilton. They always have great suggestions.
Yeah, well, what a great way that you guys were able to see in there those photos that you just really looks like you made the most out of a family vacation there. And I mentioned in the intro kind of embracing those imperfect moments. What are some ways we can embrace those and maybe not let those stress us out? Because it happens.
You know, I always say one of my life philosophies, and I think something we all learn, especially working in television, is you always have to expect the unexpected, and that's certainly true when you're traveling. There's always going to be those real travel moments, right? You're going to have flight delays. You're going to go on a road trip with your kids, and they're going to have to stop to go to the bathroom 100 times, or they're going to say, "Are we there yet?" But I think it's really important to have a comfortable place to stay. You know, embrace that. Take the factors out of that and stay at like a Hampton by Hilton because they have all those little touches that everyone loves, like the free breakfast. My kids are obsessed with the waffles, or the complimentary Wi-Fi. But you just want to make the most of it and have a comfortable place to stay and get the most value. And I think then you'll have a wonderful vacation.
Yeah, I love it. That's a must for me and my family, is that free breakfast when we're on the road, especially.
Yes.
I love it. All right, anywhere you want to send us for more information on real travel information?
Yes, if you want to book direct, you can go to Hampton.com, or you can follow the conversation #RealTravel, and don't forget, Hilton Honors members get that discount.
All right, take Kristen's advice, everybody. Use those vacation days. It's just crazy. Kristen, yes. Great to have you on the show this morning. Thank you so much for taking time to chat with us.